Yo, what's happening? So where do I begin? I guess first of all, just a little bit about today. It's been a really chill day, relaxed, absolutely no training, just eating all day. To be fair, I've only had 4 meals. Um, I won't go into the specifics, but if you've been following my socials, you might have caught a glimpse of a few. But they've been, decent meals, nothing crazy. I don't want to go overboard either, so back to the grind tomorrow. But before we go into that, I'm going to talk about the weekend a little bit because this vlog isn't going to be about showing you anything because it's all done. I just want to reflect on my thoughts and feelings of how it all went, and as you can see how much I was buzzing yesterday. And yeah, it was a great day, absolutely great day. I woke up that day on fire. I had this burning desire inside me the minute I woke up that I was going to get up there and do my thing. And I don't know what it was, something just took over. I haven't been feeling nervous as such at all throughout the whole prep because I have a tendency to flip things. It's something I've been able to do for a long time. But it went well, it went really well. So, here's mainly how I'm feeling about it. So, I bought my best condition. We executed the prep perfectly. I followed Kieran's advice to the T. The guy was with me every single step of the way. That guy is on point, man, let me tell you. He said the night before about checking in like early, and I was like, yeah, I'll be up early. And it was a Sunday, bear in mind. This guy, he has kids, he has a wife, everything like that. And 6 a.m, he's online. Let's have it. And the pictures were sent. You can see him taking it all in, gives his feedback, and then the next thing we've got a plan. And guy knows his stuff. Not only that, but he's only worked with me a couple of weeks, but already he's learning how I respond and things. That does come from a lot of communication from us both, obviously, because I've prepped before. This isn't my first rodeo. So I give him feedback on what's worked for me in the past and what hasn't, or what I've seen that's worked for me in the past, but I haven't implemented it. As I've said, I've done things before, and I've taken risks before. Some have paid off, some haven't. So he's taken all that into consideration, and put it all together. So in regards to the show, the tan went on well, as you can see. Two base coats and then the top coat of the show. In regards to the show, what can I say? Very well run. Normally I get to sit in the crowd for a little bit and kind of take it all in. That gives me a much more relaxed vibe because I can see how it all works. Because in the past I've shut myself in a corridor and I'm not seeing anything. I've gone on stage, been overwhelmed, and like it's just struck me, and I've just gone like, a cat in headlights or rabbit in headlights, whatever. And I'm like, fuck, what's going on? And I've like not done well at all. But with this one, I just knew what I needed to do. I practiced, I posed, I've left no stone unturned at all. And I knew at the end of the phone, he was there. So met up in the morning, did my thing, and then went to backstage, just chilled, relaxed, got in the zone, met some great lads, absolutely great lads. Not just the ones from my category, but in general. Met some really amazing physiques, some bodybuilders, some great guys. And, I've kept in touch with a lot of them. Obviously seen a few people that I hadn't seen for a long time. I've been off the circuit for a while. And during that time, these guys have still been showing, still been prepping, still been competing. So it's nice to kind of come back and see everyone. But, you know, I had more important things to do. I got married, I had a son, I had a business to protect and to keep from, you know, from COVID destroying it. So yeah, a lot of things went on. So it is what it is. But yeah, I think I made my mark. I think I came back strong. When I was standing at the side of the stage, you know, I had a really good pump backstage. Didn't go too crazy. And I was kind of eyeing everyone up to see what my competition was. And I got really a good feeling. I knew there was 2 that I needed to watch. And I knew why I needed to watch them as well, because I was comparing kind of strengths and weaknesses, but I was not letting that get to me, because when you're on stage, things can change in an instant when you start to squeeze and pose and things. So anyway, put that out of my mind, got back on stage, and then for some reason when I was in the line waiting to go on, some banging tunes came on, and I was like, yeah, I was actually like rocking backstage. I was rocking that much, I was getting out of breath. I was like, whoa, shit, I gotta stop. So I calmed down, got my breath back together. I think 2 guys went on before me. But that was before my routine. But anyway, we went on stage all together, and it just, yeah, felt amazing, because I knew where everyone was sat, and you know where my people were. To my surprise, there were people that knew me in the crowd as well, so that was great. So thank you to everyone who was cheering me on and supporting me. Then so I got my stuff done. My quarter turn, got it wrong straight away. For some reason, I don't know, I got disorientated and I turned to the left. It's been a long time, you know what I mean? I've been practicing quarter turns to the right for God knows how long, but when I got on stage from the left, I don't know, just completely threw me off, but whatever. And yeah, got on my poses, quarter turns are great. And then to the compulsories, and I actually loved doing that. I enjoyed it, really enjoyed it. Banged them out. Vacuum was on point. There's a reason for that. You know, we were very careful with what and how much we ate backstage, but the vacuum was on point. It was actually better on stage than it's been in most posing practices. And I think being in condition as well, you don't have to, well, this is what I've learned from that day, and I kept thinking about it, but when you're on stage, you do tend to want to just go that extra bit. What I learned is when you're in the condition that I was in, you don't need to over squeeze and over tense and things like that, because if the condition's there, you can do it nice and relaxed. Just push hard, but not too hard. So that's something I've taken on board. So when we got that done, you know, I felt good. As I said, went off stage, 2 more lads went ahead of me to do their routines. I got on stage really quick because I knew this music was starting as you walk on stage, so I had it all timed in my head, so I actually rushed on stage. Got there before the music even started anyway, so I'll know for next time. I had practiced my routine, and it was a little bit over a minute, but I'd had taken into account that walk-on music. But because I got there a bit early, you know, they cut it early. So I think I've missed about good 10-15 seconds at the end of my routine. So hopefully when you watch some of my videos here on my YouTube channel, you'll be able to see the full routine that I actually practiced at home. What I'm going to do tomorrow is going to pose the routine that was on the day, and the pose down as well that was on the day, and then obviously the winners, second place, third place, medals and all that. I'm going to post all them. But I'm going to try and keep this brief. So once that was all done, and then they called us back, and then they called out, you know, I think there was 6 on stage. They called out 6. 5th, they said that I think 4, if I'm right, maybe 3 were invited to the British finals. I think 3 actually, I might be wrong. And then they called out third, and this is one of the guys that I was checking out backstage. I only found out, I think he's a doctor. He's a really lovely guy, by the way. And he was the biggest guy out of all of us, and he had some size on him. And I thought, he's definitely a threat. But my posing and my conditioning, yeah, I was ahead. And then the third guy, the guy that came first, I was actually sat right next to him backstage. We were chatting. He was such a nice guy, such a good guy, man. We had a bit of a chat backstage and stuff. And I think he just won a really big show recently as well. When I spoke to him after the show, I congratulated him and told him the best man won, because he deserved that, man. He was so good. And we both kept our clothes on backstage, and because we found out we were in the same category. It's just one of them. At the end of the day, we're competing against each other. We can be human and be nice, but so when we went to pump, I seen him and I seen his legs. I went, fucking hell, they are some monstrous legs. Now my legs aren't tiny, but compared to his, damn, his hamstrings were just hanging off him. If I'm honest, and I think he'd probably agree with this, my upper body conditioning was better than his, 100%. But when it comes to judging, he had so much bigger legs than mine. And when he was posing, from the side shots and everything like that, he looked awesome. He flowed on stage, that guy, man. He did. And the thing is, and this is where, coming back from the feedback from the judges, and I really agreed with absolutely everything they said. Even Kieran said it was spot on. I even spoke to one of the guys I really respect, who's a judge as well, backstage, and he told me all this. Do you know what really let me down? And I'm not going to blame it all on this, because I'm not one of those guys. But if you've seen, or anybody's been following my stories and seen my check-in pictures, my glutes were styrated to they were really shredded, like biscuits. And my trunks, because they're classic cut trunks, hid my glutes. Now that doesn't make any excuses for my hamstrings, because that's one of the feedback comments that the judges gave me. But if potentially that my glutes were on display, that could have made the tiniest bit difference. But going against someone with legs like that, I don't know. His glutes, his hamstrings were just boom. I was so impressed with that guy. But like I said, he has been competing, very recently. So to come back from 3 years with nothing to that, and to stand next to a guy of his quality and caliber, I'm proud of myself. I am proud of myself. It was an absolute honour to stand next to him and to come second to him. So hats off to him, really, man, honestly. So now I've ordered some of the trunks. So big shout to Bikini Love, who's going to sort me out like in record time. I hope she can get him done, and by Friday, because I'm coming down, because I'm doing another show this Saturday. And I'm going to put Anne's discount code underneath this as well, for anyone thinking of competing and buying some trunks and stuff like that, okay? And bikinis, obviously, for the ladies. So, yeah, I mean, that's pretty much my thoughts on how it went. Feedback I had in regards to my stage presence, my presentation, everything like that, and my routine. I'm happy, yeah. Definitely did it. Do you know what I was thinking though? Because it's quite a common thing these days with the mustache and stuff, because it's a classic look. And obviously you've got some in America who are doing it. I thought a lot of people would have them, but I was the only one with it. So I'm like, phew, that one pulled off. So yeah, this is staying. I'm committed fully. So now, tomorrow, back on plan. I know it's now, nearly 9 o'clock. So I'm going to see what Kieran has to say. We're going to go back straight into it tomorrow. We're going to bring a bigger and fuller package this time. We are making some changes because we know what we need to change. And we are going to get peeled. So, Saturday, under 6 days to go. This is going to be fun. I'm still buzzing. What can I say? So, that's my thoughts, feedback, everything. Yeah, absolutely loved my first show back. What can I say? I'm in good hands. My whole attitude, everything is, yeah, on point. I'm happy. So let's see what we can do on Saturday. I would love a shot of redemption. So for now, I'm signing out. I'm probably not going to do a daily vlog this week because I need to knuckle down, but I will keep updating on my socials. And then I'll do another vlog for show day. So all I want to say is thank you to each and every single one of you who have messaged me, who have commented, everything. Your encouragement, your support means the world to me. And I can't thank you enough. I'll see you on the next one. And let's see what it brings. Let's see what I bring. I think I got a bit emotional there, sorry guys. So, all right, here we go, signing off.